Great in just a moment. House lights are down. Katie Ledecky set to be a part of the 400 free final for the women, as Katie Ledecky will try to make an Olympic team one more time, going back to age 15. When she made the team in 2012 in London, 1 gold there, 4 gold medals in 2016 in Rio. And she's set to come out here and join everyone else on the pool deck. That was Sierra Schmidt, who loves to dance on her way out. She's listening to her tunes behind the block, getting her groove on and ready to roll. However you choose to prepare, do just that. Emma Nordine's going to be to her right in lane 1, but Sierra's always the show. And the crowd cheers as Ledecky takes a spot she has seen so often, lane 4. Set to try to make another Olympic team. Let's take it through the entire field. Mentioned Emma Nordine's over in lane 1, the 21-year-old. So this is Sun Devil Swimming Club, 6th fastest swimmer in the world. Not her best this morning. We'll see how she does here. The Michigan alum is still dancing there. Sierra Schmidt in lane 2. Feeling it and ready to go. Why not? Haley Anderson's already Tokyo bound. She is qualified in the open water swim, the 10-kilometer swim. It'll happen August 4th in Tokyo. Chance to make this team here if she can finish 1st or 2nd in this event. Many think it's just a race for 2nd, as Katie Ledecky has continued to set marks, including the world record in this event. Paige Madden is in lane 5 from the University of Virginia. Leah Smith is in lane 6, has an Olympic gold medal from the relay in 2016 in Rio. Kirsten Mite's a very good swim earlier to qualify for this, has overcome the appendicitis, mono, and COVID to get her in place here. And Kevin Gormson from Long Island Aquatic Club, 16 years old, great club program. And here she is, getting on the blocks in a race with Katie Ledecky, as Ledecky tries to make the U.S. Olympic team for a 3rd time. 400 meters, 8 laps of the pool.
Well, the race is for 2nd. There's no question about that. There's not a chance that Katie Ledecky is going to lose this race. It's going to be a great battle for 2nd, but this is the start for Ledecky's journey here to Tokyo. We talked about this journey so much and the dominance that she has had over the last 9 years, and we'll get to that more obviously in the 800, but not far off here in the 400 as well. This started it all off for her back in Rio.
200, 400, 800, and 1500 meter freestyle, the program for Ledecky here at the trials. Of course, with COVID, everybody had to find different ways to train. She and Stanford teammate Simone Manuel were able to work together, find a pool, find a place, and had to get creative. Part of Katie's story with that was she didn't see her parents for a while. Saw her dad when she arrived here at trials this past weekend. First time she had seen her dad since Christmas of 2019, nearly a year and a half.
Katie's just so good at that efficient energy. She has that conserving of the first half, yet it feels like she's blasting out every time. She's always managed this middle 200. Remember, this is 8 lengths, so the middle 4 lengths, she's always been good, Mike, in managing that tempo that's so important in a race like this. And her body line, and we're going to dissect her stroke like crazy here over the next 7 days, but you know, that I like her tempo and the way she's looked. Sometimes in the past, especially in 19, she seemed to flatten out a little bit, forcing things, but she doesn't look like that at all.
Approaching halfway here. The world record pace at halfway is 1:57.11, and Ledecky is a half second behind that pace here halfway through this 400 meters.
And Mike, we were talking about Titmus from Australia at her trials, right?
Just going to ask you that.
Yeah, she was 1:57.4, so she's only a couple of tenths of a second ahead of Ledecky's pace right now.
So let me ask you something. Titmus throws out that great time. Do you think that impacts how Katie Ledecky swims here?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Has no bearing, because all she cares about is Tokyo. I talked to her coach, Greg Meehan, on the deck, and he didn't want to admit it. He said, hey, first we got to put ourselves on the Olympic team and everything, but I could you know, you could certainly get a sense as, you know, this is, I don't want to say a tune-up because this meet is so big, but this is the only person in this entire meet, and I even throw Caleb in there, that this is the stepping stone for Tokyo for her. Just because she just, well, look at it. Do I need to say more?
So Caleb Dressel, double gold medal in Rio.
Right.
Katie Ledecky leading by a second and 3/4 with 100 meters to go. And because of the dominance, sometimes you forget just the excellence that you're seeing. It's worth admiring, as you said, and keep an eye on the race for second, because second almost always gets you to the U.S. Olympic team.
Yeah, you know, it's so weird for me to say that she fell off on that third 100. 1:10.17, and she's not going to beat Titmus this time. There's no question about that. And you know what? We always just take her for granted, and that's too bad.
Paige Madden in 5, ahead of Leah Smith in 6. As that battle for second behind Ledecky continues.
Boy, what a swim by Paige Madden, the 22-year-old from Virginia. Just might put herself on the team.
Here comes Ledecky. Greatness and dominance confirmed again as Katie Ledecky is going back to the Olympic Games representing Team USA. Madden touches for second. Paige Madden, in all likelihood, will be a U.S. Olympian as well. Yeah, she looked up second place, personal best for the second time. What a reaction.
Katie's not going to be happy with that. She won't show it to us. Michelle will talk to her and she'll say all the right things, but she's not going to be happy with that time. And you know, we talk about her stroke. We dissect it more than anyone, I think, in history. And look at the over-the-barrel catch. High elbow's there, but the high elbow stays out front. And what that allows you to do is exactly that. Catch the water, angle the hands down, and each time let those fingertips to elbow act like a paddle and really pull that water tremendously. You know, everybody on the deck is going to say, wow, 4:01, not very fast. She's already been 3:59. She's fine. She'll be just fine. No problem. Tokyo will be coming up, but that's a good, solid start for her. Get the kinks out, and she's going to Tokyo. I mean, come on.
About 1 3/4 seconds faster than her time in the prelims, earning her spot here in the final. But Katie Ledecky back on the U.S. Olympic team, winning the 400 meters. Paige Madden finishing second, with Leah Smith and Haley Anderson to follow. Talked about walking in here earlier this week and just checking it out, and felt very comfortable back in a familiar place. And she's in another familiar place, talking with Michelle after making the Olympic team.
Yeah, her third Olympic team, Katie, congratulations. What does this moment mean with the extra year that was added to preparation and the unique year of training? How does it impact the experience?
Yeah, just in the ready room, I had this moment. It was like surreal that we were even here. So it just was a great feeling to be there and to lock in my spot.
That was a box checked, and everyone knew it was coming. We have a guy upstairs, Rowdy, who just said you're not going to be happy with your swim. How would you assess it?
Yeah, I thought it was a lot faster than that, so I was a little surprised by the time. But again, it's pretty tough, the first race here. I always remember 5 years ago, it was like not a fun race. So it's just good to check the box and hopefully have some good swims the rest of the week.
Well, it'll be fun also after checking the box, signing the drum. Katie,
right,
welcome to the team.
Checking the box, it becomes routine, but it is still amazing. Katie Ledecky one more time